welcome to the year Das was. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Vijay Mallya. We'll start the show in about... actually, waiting on a package from the government to bail us out, so... No, my name is Veer Das. I'm that guy from that show that you didn't watch last year. Let's begin. On the show today, we took a look at FDI for you and I.
Then let's do this. You buy these two and I'll take these 5 free.
We'll be giving away these stupidities. That's right, these stupid ETs. And in an exclusive rendezvous, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh speaks up. Well, not up, he just kind of speaks.
So the other day, I made a decision.
Let's begin with our first story, ladies and gentlemen. The year belonged to Anna Hazare. Now, in an attempt to hold politicians accountable for their actions, Anna started the anti-corruption campaign and vowed to fast indefinitely till the Lokpal bill gets cabinet clearance. That's right, come on, well done. Yes, and I'm sure we all supported Anna Hazare because we went online and read every single draft of the Jan Lokpal bill and then made an informed decision. It's not like we all just went, Facebook, like, Twitter, like. Now in 2011, ladies and gentlemen, Mayawati had a huge year. She actually tried to split Uttar Pradesh into 4 parts. So you wanted to split UP? Look, just admit you have extra statues lying around, all right? There's no need to break up the state. I mean, it was a good move, however, to which most of the taxi drivers in Mumbai thought, this will buy me 6 seconds of confusion time with the Shiv Sena. No, UP से नहीं, हम पंचम नगर, पंचमपुर से. However, she went on to say, for a long time, my opponents have been saying that my decision to split the state is a political stunt. I wish to clarify that it is not, said the BSP Supremo Mayawati. Yes, we would wish to clarify that Mayawati does not do her own stunts. She has a body double. I'm sorry, actually, that's wrong. She has a double body. I'm going to get assassinated. Let's move on, ladies and gentlemen, from the UP to the UPA. Manmohan Singh had a very good year. He had a very vocal year. He spoke out. Remember that time when he came out and said... And there was that other time when he made this really big speech and he said... And that other time when he lost his temper and basically said... Pause for irony. No, ladies and gentlemen, we found out actually that in order to get Manmohan Singh to speak, you kind of have to put him in the right atmosphere. We did so exclusively for ET Now in a segment we like to call Who Wants to Be a Billionaire?
Namaskar, Shushwagatam. How's it hanging? Hey, welcome to Who Wants to Be a Billionaire. Tonight our guest runs a rehabilitation program for recovering criminals. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Manmohan Singh. Talia. So, Dr. Singh, tell us a little about yourself. Hey. Dr. Singh, you can speak. You're not at work.
Oh, I got confused. I forgot where I was. I can't speak here. Excellent. So the other day I made a decision. No. I mean in life.
Oh.
I don't want to look so poor anymore. And you know how Delhi is and all my friends are making easy money. So I thought to myself, why not give it a shot as well, but do it the honest way.
Yes, absolutely. And this must be a new experience for you. Well, I mean, you don't usually answer questions. So, for your first question, aapka pehla sawal. For 350 crore rupees, if the cost of petrol goes up by 3 rupees, then down again by 5 rupees, and then up again by 7 rupees, what would you pay? A, 78 rupees. B, 500 rupees. C, 12% of GDP. Hey. And D, more than you can afford. You answer.
Let's see, 4 jeeps for security, sweet BMW series for me, Rahul will travel by train, so the cost of petrol will be 5582, 1020.
10 seconds.
651 million. Yes, the right answer is E.
E?
Yes, I'll pay less than what that old guy is paying for driving around in his fancy bus like Britney Spears on a Rath Yatra. Yo, give me 5.
Touche, touche. That is the absolute correct answer. Talia! You have reached level A, Raja. You have won 350 crore rupees.
Awesome! Huh, I can buy 4 liters of petrol now.
And now for your final question, aapka aakhri sawal. What is the status of FDI in retail? A, early next year. B, when Anna starts eating. C, 2018. And D, ask me tomorrow.
The answer is A, early next year.
Are you sure?
Yes, of course I'm sure. I'm the Prime Minister. I can pass any bill I like.
Okay, Computer G, please lock A, early next year. And that is the absolute correct answer. Talia, you have created history, Dr. Singh. You are a billionaire.
Hey, hey, oi, 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 tutia, paisa jama lo. Oi, oi, oi,
Hello, Tab. There you go. Phone.
Hey,
For you.
hello. What? It's not being passed. Hey, it's being rolled back. No, I quit.
We'll be back after a short break. Hey.
You know, it's not every day you get to see Manmohan Singh say, no! Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, I think the hottest news of the year, you know it, I know it, we all spoke about it. There were boycotts, there were jailings. The 2G scam came out into the light this year. And I think I speak on behalf of all the affluent people in India when I say, I have 3G. So, move on. Angry birds. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, A. Raja went to jail. Originally a bad choice for telecom minister. Have you seen A. Raja? He's under 4 feet tall. Shouldn't there be like a rule or something? Like, you know, in Disneyland, if you're not this tall, you can't ride the roller coaster, right? So how about, if you can't see the top of the tower, you can't be telecom minister. Huh? Meanwhile, as inflation worries lingered in India, ladies and gentlemen, what with the recession and the troubled economic climate and rising fuel prices, there was some cheer towards the end of the year as food inflation in India dropped to a 4-year low in December. That's right. Food inflation was at its highest earlier in the year, and then suddenly, in the middle of the year, it started to drop. Well, of course, food prices got cheaper as the year progressed. It's because everybody stopped eating. Nobody's eating. Anna Hazare, Narendra Modi, Baba Ramdev, Kareena Kapoor. Nobody's eating. All right? That's why vegetables are so cheap. The poor farmers are selling them away at throwaway prices because nobody's bloody eating. And then because nobody's bloody eating, nobody's buying their food. The farmers aren't making money and they can't eat as well. It's wonderful. So, of course, food inflation dropped. Huh? Just... Now, speaking of food inflation, ladies and gentlemen, the year began on an ominous note with onion prices at an all-time high because of a shortage of onions in the market. Now, this took a more bizarre turn when our beloved neighbor Pakistan banned the export of onions into India. Yes. However, later on in the year, they did relent and in the end sent us something that makes us cry and is best enjoyed when you peel away its outer layers. Veena Malik. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a very, very short break. About 2 minutes. Exactly how long India's glory from the World Cup lasted. Because after that, we went to England. Come back soon. Welcome back. Here that was eyes full of tears. Segment 2. Me and you. And my name is Veer. Let's move on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about FDI. You know the full form. FDI, get on the floor. No. Foreign direct investment in single and multi-brand retail. The move set off a huge controversy, and the proposal was nixed in the end when Mamata Banerjee of West Bengal protested against it and threatened to withdraw support from the government. Yes, we should protest FDI. Us Indians, I mean, let foreigners come in and take control of our country. That would never happen here. Never, ever. We will never have a chance of letting that happen. All right. Well, I mean, that was then. I mean, we would never let that happen today. Never. You know what? Never mind. Let's move on. You know, foreign direct investment would have been horrible for India. I mean, it would have resulted in giant stores all over the place, selling things for cheap, and then our markets would be flooded with like cheap stuff made in China, all sorts of rubbish. You know, thank God that's not happening to us, huh? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I, for one, as an expert of sorts, really endorse the Walmarts of the world. I think that people like me shopping at Walmart would be really good for Walmart. Don't know what I mean? Take a look.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, good evening. Nice, a very big place. Lots of items. AC also. India will love this.
I'm sorry, sir, but this is an express queue, 8 items or less.
So for poor people.
No, express queue, it means you can check out only 8 items.
But what's the problem? I have 16 items now. So 8 into 2, 16. Just check me out twice. Bill bana.
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't help you here.
Look, I'm buying more, na? So then I'm paying you more, no? Then I should get better service. Chal, bill bana bhi.
Sir, your bill is
Hey, एक minute. First you tell me how much discount you'll give me on these pens.
No, sir, that is buy 2, get 5 free.
Okay, then let's do this. You buy these 2 and I'll take these 5.
Sorry, sir, but is there something wrong with these?
Yes, I have to pay for them. These are free, I like them.
Sorry, sir, but I just can't do that for you.
But why not? I don't need 7 pens. I live in a house, not a school.
Sorry, sir, but we sell them only in a pack.
But why not? I've been coming here for so many years. I'm your loyal customer.
Sir, but we just opened today.
Don't be stupid. Just make the bill. Acha, tell me, do you have sugar?
No, sir. The sugar stock will be coming in later today.
Then do one thing. Once it comes, just send it to my house. I'll give you my address.
Sir, we do not do home delivery. You'll just have to come back later.
Do you even know what country you're in?
Of course. China. Bangladesh? Pakistan? We're not in Pakistan, are we? Oh, right. India, right. India, of course.
Look, I'll tell you what. I'll take the 7 pens, but I don't have the money for all of them. So I'll pay you back at the end of the month. Just put them in my account.
We do not do account systems out here. You just have to pay for all of this right now.
No account system? What rubbish is this? It's such a big place. People can get lost in here. And so many items. I have to bring these items myself. You can't get them for me. And this AC is also very cold. India will hate this. I don't want your items. You take them. I'm going.
कहाँ से आते हैं ये लोग?
So as you can tell, ladies and gentlemen, Walmart sells everything except for hair. Now this year, ladies and gentlemen, huge news. India finally got its much hyped ultra low cost tablet Aakash. That's what we named it. Aakash. For those of you that are not from India, Aakash actually means sky. Because that's where you look when you scream, why can't I afford an iPad? Why? However, ladies and gentlemen, the government is buying the first units of the device for rupees 2,250 each from a British company which is assembling the devices in India. It's amazing. So you can buy the sky for under 3,000 bucks. I suddenly feel like I work for Indigo Airways. We've got air hostesses on time. Now, on a side note, speaking of the protests in America, this was a year of protests all around. While Anna Hazare protested in India, in America they protested with Occupy Wall Street, a movement that saw disenfranchised people protesting against the wealthy by taking to the streets and just occupying financial districts. What a great idea. Except it never worked in India, right? All right, guys, here is the plan. Raju, Sonu, Nitesh, Bablu, Pappu, we are going to occupy Dalal Street. Sorry, it actually looks quite occupied. There is no place to stand. It's like a local train, but without the molestation. But in India and America weren't the only places that saw protests, ladies and gentlemen. The biggest changes came in the Middle East, where people in countries like Syria, Egypt and Libya rose up against tyrannical regimes and removed them, thus winning the day for democracy and taking away America's excuse for at least 3 more military invasions. The revolution was called Arab Spring. Except for the point in May where this guy died. That was a bit more Arab fall and Arab died. That's right, Osama bin Laden died, yes, and the irony of it was they found him living in Pakistan, 2 minutes away from a Pakistani military academy, which makes sense, because I, for one, believe it's best when teachers live on campus. Oh, snap. Now, the recession brought dark times upon many professions, and many people found themselves out of a job this year. Now, according to one completely made-up statistic, those who lost the jobs most were investment bankers, factory workers, and Middle Eastern dictators. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a very short break. 2 minutes. It's like Arjun Rampal's role in Ra.1. Pata hai Ravan ko kyun jalate hai? Meri laundry ka ek. Welcome back to the year Das was, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mukesh Ambani. You're happy, you saw the handshake, both of us, yeah, everybody happy. Then just as soon as you have hope, I hate you. And as the world waited with bated breath, ladies and gentlemen, in November, Aishwarya Rai Bachchan and Abhishek Bachchan had a baby girl. It was one of the biggest news stories in the country, or it would have been if anybody had actually covered it. But seriously, I mean, this much hype over the birth of a baby. The last time we had this much hype over the birth of a child, we got a whole new religion, like Santa Claus and a year-end holiday, and like bunnies and eggs. However, the most controversy she had around her was when Russell Peters came down to India while promoting a film and said, we quote, that Aishwarya Rai is a horrible actress. Bad move, Russell Peters. Now nobody in India likes you anymore. I have to move on now, ladies and gentlemen, because coverage guidelines dictate that we cannot do more than 1-minute capsules. Now, the Indian Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen, happened this year. India hosted its first Grand Prix in Delhi. That's where the debut event was. It was wonderful. It was a bunch of cars going round and round in a circle at super speeds, or as Delhiites call it, a Gol Chakkar. It was this amazing thing. It was this strange, disorienting experience. Millions of cars and smoke and speed and noise, and nobody knew where they were going. It was so exciting. And that was just the journey to Noida. The F1 was brilliant. No, it was this great show. I mean, they had entertainment like Metallica and... Oh, sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the end of the year, which means just one thing. Lace underwear. Right? No, it means awards. And we here on this program have come up with our own set of awards for people that did intelligent things during the year. We proudly present the stupidities. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. You know, Kavi, what we don't award enough in this country?
Stupidity, Veer.
That's right, Kavi. Stupidity.
Which is weird because, well, we're quite good at it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stupidities. That's right, the stupid ETs. This clever wordplay brought to you by our sponsor who pays us extra for subtle branding. like every year, this year also saw a lot of people putting their foot inside their mouth.
Nominees for Foot in Mouth Award are our Health Minister Gulab Nabi Azad, who said the homosexuality was a disease.
That's right, Mr. Azad. And the earth is flat and the sun revolves around it and the world will end in 2012. I'm not gay.
Our second nominee is Anna Hazare. He said that drinkers should be flogged in public.
Which is really funny, because if I was flogged in public, I'd really need a drink. Or 16.
Our third nominee is Kapil Sibal, who basically said, well, he wanted to censor everything on the internet.
Which is funny because, we're in India and we have the power of free speech. If I wanted to say, then there's no way that Mr. Sibal can beat me out.
And the award goes to Montek Singh Ahluwalia for telling the people that they're not poor as long as they make more than 32 rupees a day.
Mr. Ahluwalia couldn't be with us this evening, but he has sent us a little acceptance speech. He says, and I quote, "Thank you for giving me this award. Sorry I couldn't make it. I'm too busy writing my next 3-part book. Poor people. Who are they? Where do they come from? And why won't they go away?"
That was just so moving. Moving on to our next category, the Uncle Scrooge Awards for Financial Wizardry. Our first nominee is Shah Rukh Khan.
Who?
Yes, Shah Rukh Khan for making 150 crores disappear in one weekend with Ra.One.
That's right. SRK spent a truckload of money on ads in the papers saying, "Watch Ra.One." Ads on TV saying, "Watch Ra.One." Ads on the radio and internet saying, "Watch Ra.One." In fact, Shah Rukh reached his peak when he interrupted a screening of Ra.One to tell the people to watch Ra.One.
Our second nominee is the UPA for having a magic touch. Everything they touched just magically made huge profits for, well, themselves.
2G.
Scam.
Other.
Scam.
FDI. Not a scam yet. Give it time.
Oh, it shouldn't be too long.
Moving on to our third nominee, the one and only Kiran Bedi, for turning an economy class ticket into a business class bill. Ta-da! But it makes sense. Of course, she's not going to fly business class. Business has better food. And Team Anna's not really into that.
And the Uncle Scrooge Award for Financial Wizardry goes to Sharad Pawar. This is for magically shrinking his net worth to just 12 crores.
And to present the award to Sharad Pawar, I'd like to call upon Harvinder Singh. No, I'm just kidding.
And this brings us to the end of the Stupidity Awards. We may do this again next year if we encounter enough stupidity.
It is India.
Right, so we'll definitely be back next year with the Stupidity Awards.
Sadly, that brings us to the end of our show, ladies and gentlemen. In conclusion, all we can say is that it's been a year of changes. We had ups, we had downs, we had some risas, we had some dishas, we had a little bit of Meji, a little bit of 2G. We sometimes felt empty, like in Anna's stomach. We sometimes felt full, like a Montek wallet. We sometimes felt trapped, like a Sibal Facebook. We sometimes felt free, like a Noida Grand Prix. But the bottom line is this, India. If we can find a way to free our Mamta and never split our Maya, then the Akash is the limit. My name is Veer Das, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Year.